Is anyone here planning on going to the Nacht conference?
Yes.
Those things are so fun.
They are a lot of fun.
And you get business cards that are pretty much every Yakuji student. Here you go.
Here you go. Which one are we doing, Diana? 43. It is still dark outside.
I noticed that.
It's raining. It's raining.
This weekend.
Yeah, but then it's still gonna get worse.
Sometimes it happens on my birthday where you like lose an hour, so everyone else gets a 24-hour birthday and I get a 23-hour.
That's so sad. I'm sorry,
I'm
Allie.
mad about it.
At least you're not a leap year baby. Yeah.
You're right.
Shall we?
Yes. Pitches, please.
Do you want us singing on just one part? All four parts?
We
Do you
can
want-
do just soprano for now. On neutral solo. Do.
Say it like you mean it.
Of do.
Great. Do eyes. Do it again. Do, 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 Try it again. It's tricky because what beat do we come back in on? So just conduct that entrance right now, as if the piece is starting there. Good. So now what has to happen is you end on beat 1, but you have to end lower, because you want to end down here. So your next move is out for 4. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll conduct with you. Let's try this from the beginning. Use your G. Carry them through. Yes, keep going. Can you make your release clearer? We're kind of guessing to that right now. So, do, 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 off. The release is an important event from you, so don't feel like it has to be subtle. Let's start right on. Let's start pick up to measure 7. Try it again. Where do
So
we?
we're not counting the rest.
Well, you just give us the information that we need next. So what do we need next there? That's exactly right. So try that again from pick up to 6. Sorry, pick up to 7. So do yun yo cut us off, and then we get 3. Same thing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, can you make this look less like an exercise and more like music? Rain, wake up. It means what's actually going on musically with each of these phrases, and how do you feel about it, and how can you connect with them to make them feel better? I think you've got this part down as long as you're thinking what's next, and then you've got focus more on exuding. No one's sitting here, are they? This is going to move. Great.
I'm getting caught up on what is a 2 now, as opposed to a 1.
So 1, 2. I don't know if I understand the question.
In the fermatas.
Ah,
Yeah.
so in this type, what would a 2 be and what would a 1 be?
1 is breath in. 1 is breath out of time. 2 is breath in time.
So it's basically the rest right there. Is the rest in time or is the rest out of time? So for example, if you're on that note, off, that was a 1. But if I go off and go right on in, where the rest,
Okay.
which also means maybe you just have to hold the fermata longer. Ba, ba would be a 2. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see which ones you've got marked. I'll look for that this time to see a real difference there. Good. Make some music. Maybe we'll stand for you too. And Jen, if you could move to the right. Thank you. Yeah, so this is a little bit funny. If you want to make that one a 3, you're basically taking the fermata away, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you don't have to. You don't have to do something funny before the fermata anymore. You do it right on to show we're going through it and ignore it.
Yeah.
And really, in this one, that's the only place you can use a 3 because the rest of them have a rest after it. So I would do that. It doesn't really exist in this one. It's funny, this week is all about, and next week, exceptions now. But those are good things. Yeah, you're just getting a little off your pattern. 1, 2. So make sure you get both those beats in there. Again, from the beginning. Good. Try that again. So let's start on Gott fällt zum Frommen. Pick up to measure 5. Yes. Eyes keep up. You're giving some extra beat. So, Frommen. Sometimes when you do these 2s as well, it's almost as if a fermata doesn't exist there also. It doesn't have to be. This one's funny compared to the ones from last week, because the ones from last week, the fermata were always over what kind of beat? They were on beat 3, or what kind of duration, rhythmic duration? A quarter note. What about these ones? With what following? And so you can take a lot of time on it. That might feel a little bit unmusical. So some of these, especially if you want them to be 2s, you can kind of plow through them a little bit more. It's the rest that follows it that more defines what it is than the actual holding of the fermata itself. Okay? Let's start from Gott fällt zum Frommen. Yeah, I'll help you. That's with you. 2, 3. See how that goes? So it's from men. Ba. 2, the cutoff is the prep for the next beat. If it's a type 1, that's when they get cut off separately. Let's make that a type 1 run 1, 1 right now so you can see the difference. Okay? Right in front again. Freeze. Let's make it a type 2 again. Yeah, and so it's the release actually is the prep.
But if there was a note there, you would have to cut off.
If there was a note there, put an extra quarter note D on that rest. Fromen, pum, pum. Okay? Type 2. Yeah, so you have to show the beat again. Bum, bum, bum. This one's a little funny though because it's still a half note.
Okay.
So if they sing on beat 3 next, what would you have to show them?
2.
That's exactly right. So what your pattern looks like is 3, 4, 1, off, 2, 3, sorry, 1. Let me think that through. Let me write it on the board. We all have a seat. So what an octave is a half note followed by quarter note. Quarter note, and to make this a type 2. Got it. So if it was a quarter note in the front, right, you'd retrace beat 1, 1, off, 2, 3, 4. But now you're going to show instead of 1 twice, you're going to go 1, 3, 4. So you're going to squish over to 2. 1, 3, 4. Does that make sense? 3, 4. Yeah. Tricky stuff. The key, I think, to these kinds of fermati is you have to know what is next from the ensemble, and then what information do I need to give them to get them there. For example, on this one, just at the end of the bar right there, if we're coming back in on beat 4, you as the conductor need to give beat 3. And if you're coming with a type 2 fermata, you have to swing out this way so it's all connected. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Try it one more time, just all the way through, and then we need to move on. Yeah, so make sure on the first fermata right there that we're getting both beat 1 and 2 if it's a type 3. So you'll conduct through the whole fermata. Just pretend it doesn't exist, in other words. So that one's different, right? Man, off. Pum, pum. Join me. Man, off, 4, 1. And so your cutoff is beat 3. Got Wald zum Frommen. Good. Same thing? Oh, sorry, it's 1. Try it again. So start on G, measure 8, right on the fermata. Right on G. So what beat do we need?
I just jumped. I thought it was the next one.
Okay, let's try from in seinem Geleit und Segen. Let's pick up to measure 10, I think. 7, 8, 9, 10. Pick up to 11. That's right, yeah. You're getting there more and more as you go through. It's not easy, but it's just exactly what comes next. And the technique is there, so it's good. Thank you. Thank you for being our guinea pig. Brendan, which one are we doing?